Now, just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Copy.
Help is here.
Jump crook.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back, Heath?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
This ends now. One specialist in the field. I'm taking fire! Help! Click! It's time to play.
Restrictions on assembly are in effect. As part of the Hassani government.
Let's move in.
I'm coming for you.
Come on, fight. Quite enough of this.
Me.
Are you ready?
Kelly? Clan Kelly? Why would gangsters blow up a tech conference?
I think Kelly's with a supplier. And that makes this a handoff.
But who were they meeting? She didn't seem like one of their crew. You think she could be working with Zero there?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, were you able to determine who was controlling the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Of course the fucking cops were watching.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Excellent. I trust you have some sort of quantum tunnel for me to jump through, Bagley.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Copy.
Persons are advised to be vigilant and report any
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That's 0 Day's signature.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? That's it. We're all on need to know.
So, 0 Day was effectively using subcontractors to pull off their bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It's hard to believe the police would have been tracking the real bombers and not saying anything about it to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
I just can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. You ever get so excited?
Yes, it's actually working for once. Boys, times like this. Stop! Who are you? I can handle this. Moron.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Move into the hostile's location. Take the vehicle out, now! All units, top.
Lord have mercy. Looks like Albion's running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I never would have thought I would have longed for normal conflicts between police and citizens.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Officer down! Officer down!
an mandated timeout. You're up.
I knew it. I've been waiting to go anyway. Oh, I wish I had this ages ago. What was that? I'm ordering you to stand down.
You make
Is this the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Well, can you do your like magic and find the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
On it.
Where do you think you're going?
Just give up, will you? After them!
I'm moving in. She's over there. Keep searching.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police forces have, but who knows how long? When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Sod that.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Their own bodies are perfect. Why should they be owned? Well, they're not easy, you're right.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine, whatever. The feds are gonna have a hard time catching me now.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
Moving on, there's nothing here.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This data's getting routed all over the city. So where do we go next?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Received. Moving to intercept. Ambulance urgently required at our location. Over.
Suspect has a weapon. I repeat, suspect has a firearm.
Shut the fuck up!
Suspect cleared the checkpoint.
Be advised, we are on the trail. Ready to ram the vehicle. Over.
Control, we have an RTA at my location.
Control. We are pursuing the suspect. Over.
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Good spot to do some secret shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Hope you can find me a way in, Bagley.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
To report.
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
My days, you seeing this? It's like a secret cop bunker.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What I want to know is how they ended up at Tone.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be some...
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Now, you having a go? Albion are actually running with Clan Kelly. Like, for real?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Loads of people are disappearing every day. We need to end this for real.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business.
Damn. If he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Stand by. All units force this suspect to stop.
Use a pursuit intervention technique. I'm putting an end to this. Over.
I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. Albian's not gonna hesitate to hurt Angel if they find out he's dead sick.
Code 3, closest units proceed to alarm location.
Summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is off the record, right? I don't need them knowing we're here.
No worries. I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European processing.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is all so wrong. How is the government gonna go on treating people like animals? You could disappear and no one even notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.